Hello there, and welcome back to episode 4 of my Magiclysm series for CDDA. I'm Icon, and we're going to head over to our neighboring city today. So, I managed to survive the night, and bandaged myself up, and I'm a little bit underwhelmed of the healing I got overnight, but well, frailty does come with this downside, so let's travel over to this place and continue fighting. So that was also part of the appeal for me to go for this challenge. The minus 50% healing rate are definitely very interesting to play around. So let's drop our day pack one more time and see what we'll do here. I still want to gather some antiseptics as quick as possible, so let's continue. The night hours or the early morning hours have a big advantage if you have night vision. The zombies won't see you during this time, and this is really a massive benefit. Although if they get that close to you, they still will notice you, just like the zombie kid there. But it really doesn't matter that much. I just hope that I finally get some antiseptics, God bless. So now we can actually start fighting. I got some decent amount of duct tape at home, and there's a decent amount of houses that we can plunder for duct tape. Duct tape is a wonderful material early game for crafting armor. Cheap and cost-efficient armor. Okay, now let's do what we keep doing all day. We kill stuff. But new for us today is that I got a sword. Just a wooden one, but at least a sword. So I bet all those cars are already eaten. But cars are extremely valuable for the fighting. Now, I don't dare to go too deep into the city. Simple reason for that, once the sun breaks, it's going to be quite dangerous to be here. Because all my sneaky advantage is going to be gone. Oh, good. So there's a zombie kid behind those planks, I already know. And, well, I'm gonna orient myself towards the northern end of the city, so... Hi there, little boy. So... yeah, the dodginess of zombie kids. There we go. Neko wakers for the breakfast. Well, we got to fight ourselves through a pretty big part of the city now, which is a necessary evil. I need the resources that we can find here in these houses, and before that I don't really see myself able to get through most of the trouble here. So let's wait a little bit longer. Good morning! Finally. Alright, so clearing out the rest of the city will now be a lot easier, though. Two reasons for that. First off, I got a real weapon. As ridiculous as it might sound, but with that fighting style, a wooden sword is all it takes. And on top of that, I got antiseptics, so it's going to be a lot easier. From northeast, you hear that universal curfew is in effect. Well, that sounds like there's a police robot around. Let's check it out. Police robots are hilarious. Giant adult antlion. Okay. Let's be careful with that. I don't want to attract anything that I can't handle as of yet. For now, we gotta take care that we don't get swarmed once I get closer to the crossroads there. But so far, so good. So far, so good. Okay. There's only one Z on me. It's actually easy. So this guy here is lacking wheels. Okay, just wanted to check. So here we go. Fighting zombies in cars is one of my favorite strategies of defusing them. Denarius. Mithril coins. Yeah, well. Whatever, we'll see about that. For now, it's all about gearing my dude up to get better survival chances. So, my plan here is to secure the neighborhood, because all of the zombies that are around here should be killable. And beyond that, let's see where this will take us. So, oh yeah, there's a... looks like there's a riot platform. Well, that's good for me. So, whatever there really is, we can't really see. Might assume that... plutonium generator? Well, it's definitely something heavier, and we're not going to interfere with that. It's also attracting all the Zeds from the vicinity, which is a godsend for me. This makes scavenging this whole area a lot easier. So multivitamins, well, they are also quite useful. Alcohol wipes. There we go. All the other stuff in here certainly is also quite useful, but one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Maker kit box. Bubble wrap, maker space kit for stim. How? I wonder if that's some sort of a Lego ripoff. Okay, well, I consider myself quite lucky here. So there's another leather backpack. There's the backpack bonanza. Wonderful. That's a thing I love to do. It's to wear backpacks over backpacks. It's a little bit dangerous, I know, because you have to drop several layers of backpacks if you get ambushed. It's can be really nasty. But they're beyond that, as long as you remain careful with your backpack collection. It's way easier to utilize your full carrying capacity with that. Okay, well, this is off limits. I don't really care about that, honestly. Let's take care of the rest of the city here. There's a zombie runner ahead. Let's hope... ah, yeah, I was able to lure him on the scooter. Oh, gosh. Wow, there are so many of these. Zombie runners are extremely dangerous. Luckily, they are even slower than my dude. Wow. Fleet-footed. That's what you... why you're buying that. Okay, so zombie runners are absolutely nightmares. Otherwise... so I'm not going to do any kiting games here. I'll just start clobbering once they are in reach. And I'll accept the opportunity for them to attack me successfully. That's okay. I'd rather take a blow in return. We're getting rid of these guys rather quickly. Alright, so what has changed between now and then? The sword does a better average damage. So let's pilfer. Candy-coated peanuts. Yeah. All that fast food stuff is really not good for your health. But it's a nice start to keep yourself sated on the road. Just chew in a couple of multivitamins and you're okay. So 22 damage. Yeah, I didn't even need to kite this dude. Alright. So that's why you pick a fighting style. Fighting styles are extremely effective. With the fighting style, your character is always a lot more powerful than one without. That's mostly because you gain access to a wide set of different new weapon effects and skills. For example, here I gain a buff whenever I miss a blow, which lets me attack quicker the next time, and there's a quite long list of stuff that you can do with your fighting style. I'm not gonna go into that too deeply. Hey! Drugs on zombies. It's always one of my favorites. So, I wonder what the hell's down the road on that where we got that security stuff, but at the same time I'm not really willing to find out. So, is that a zombie Rottweiler? Yes, it is. Damn. Not too interested in meeting that bad boy before I got some armor. So among the most easy to craft things is always duct tape based armor. So in this case, I guess paper armor would be our best bet to go for. Let's see, is there already... Do I already have paper? Yes. Here. Paper arm guards, leg guards. Let's start with these. I already got access to enough houses to make the dream come true here, so let's do this. I'm rushing for armor much faster than usual, mainly because this guy is just so damn vulnerable, you know? Zombie survival guide. I love the idea to craft myself some armor out of a zombie survival guide. That's as good as it will get iron-wise. Okay, well, let's sift through the other houses there. See what they got paper-wise. Did I scout that road already more thoroughly? Not quite, so this could bring me into some trouble, just so I know. There was a zombie kid that I took care of, but I hear noises from behind that wall, so let's not go for that. Let's not go for that. Let's see, maybe I'll find some paper in the Disco Bolus. It's actually something you want to read. Well, let's see. I can disassemble some of that stuff here. Maybe that's already enough to work out something. So, it's already enough for one of these armor items. Sadly, only one of them. But well. Oh, I can craft with nearby duct tape. Beautiful. And let's see. Let's bandage this broken body of mine. By the way, zombies might be able to tear the bandages off your body, but there's two reasons to stay bandaged nevertheless. First off, you do heal before the very moment the bandages get torn off your body, and the other thing is you train your skills regarding bandaging, and especially early game you're really bad at this, so it really is worth it. So let's see, turn on the flashlight and peek downstairs, and that's why you always peek downstairs before you go downstairs. Gosh. It's absolutely deadly. If you set one foot down there, you're quite likely in for a really, really nasty surprise. If you are able to escape quickly enough from the staircase, you still have those nasty cockroaches after you. And if you are unlucky enough to bleed while you are here in the vicinity of the staircase, those little monsters will actually come upstairs. They're disgusting. Makes me want to set this entire house on fire, but one thing at a time. So let's see if we can find some more paper here in this house. Doesn't look like. But as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that these houses here are pretty safe because everything which could be aggressive is running after this military platform there. So, well, I don't dare to go for that. Way too dangerous to really see what that is. A mess tin. Oh yeah. I already got a sewing kit, so I'm not taking. Vinegar. Okay. Let's scuttle from one house to another. Ah, it's a regular riot control platform. Okay. So I'll escape from that. I'm always angsty that these things actually start getting their aim on me, and therefore I'll rather disassemble the crime novel that I found. And I think this should be already enough for me to craft my other item that I need. So what did I craft myself again? Arm guards. So we're going to craft the leg guards next. Here we go. So that's progress, my friends. That's progress. Okay. This might be not the biggest step, but it's also quite nothing to sneeze at. Because those paper arm and leg guards, they give you a damage reduction on the arms of 3. This is really not bad. Combined with the fact that this almost brings you no real encumbrance to really mention. I mean, it is a little bit encumbering, but compared to real armor, it's a joke. So, really turned into one of my favorite early game items that I craft. Just a suit of silly looking duct tape paper armor. Because paper is actually way better as an armor material than I initially thought. The next big upgrade would be scrap metal. You can craft yourself pretty decent armor out of scrap metal. But so far, things are going quite swimmingly. So let's see. I need 131 XP for the next level. We're also playing with a level up mod because I disabled bionics. And I feel like if you don't have bionics, the level up mod is the next best thing. Because without that, your character's stats will stay the same forever. And, you know, I'm an old school RPG gamer. I love it when stuff does level over the passage of time. It's just my second nature, you know. Alright, we're clearing up the city now. That's what we're doing. I mean, this should be a lot easier than ever before now, considering the gear I got. The sword ain't bad. I got some armor. I got some backpacks. So, let's loot that city. So here we got a real enemy. So instead of just non-stop whacking and getting myself into trouble, I'm trying to lure this baddie into the bus, where I can get another situation with him where he's going to be heavily incapacitated by the terrain. Here we go. I tried to end this fight there. Didn't work perfectly. There was one blow incoming. But tough zombies do have a lot of HP to get through. And the 2x sword is, well, I do hit more often and harder, but it's still just an effing wooden sword, you know? What can I say? It's just not the most impressive weapon to begin with, but it ain't the worst either. So, speaking about which, so I'm going to grab my containers and put them down this road. I really like to have my containers in my vicinity where I'm fighting, so I can grab them and run if necessary, or, you know, my gun is also there. I want to have access to these consumables without needing to run extremely far. What the hell is that? The Cunning Feral? This is extremely scary. This is nothing that I want to fight with, actually. But I guess we don't get to choose here. A Cunning Feral is basically a feral with brains. Let's just get in there and hope we don't die. Not looking too good. Yeah, that's just what a Cunning Feral is doing for you. I should have grabbed the gun and shot him instead of fighting that, but such is life. So, well, I'll have to end it here, and I'll have to restart it at some other point. But, well, I really thought that I was able to take him down, but not without terrain bonuses. I was really silly of mine. I could have just gunned him down. Instead, I went brain dead into his face. Well, I learned my lesson in that regard. I somehow panicked when I saw a Cunning Feral that early on. Usually I'm smarter than that, but, well, this opens up room for another adventurous journey. So, see you guys next time, and thanks for participating. Drop me your comments down below, leave me a thumbs up, and next time we're going to go for a better ending, for sure. That was a really sad misplay, but it happens. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.